Lots of love. Yo. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yo. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yo.
Water is the softest and most yielding substance, yet nothing is better than water for overcoming the hard and rigid, because nothing can compete with it. Lao Tzu.
Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. straight new wave.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. Try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Memories. Memories. Yeah. Memories. Memories.
Jeez. Hello.
Hello?
Sorry about that. I'm here. Hello. Hello. Hello.
See, I don't know if you know, but on Twitch it shows the lobby right now. Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy, Malin. I'm not crazy, Malin. I've just been in a very bad mood for 40 years. 40 years.
Carpe diem.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It took quite a while and we apologize for the delay, but we are here with day one of the CGL GOATS tournament. We're turning back the clock to 2019 and we are seeing some 3-3 GOATS compositions today. And we're jumping in the middle of the action. We're starting with round 2 with 2 teams, Season 14 Omega LOL and Super's Discord hoodie. My name is K-Wing and I'm here with Nacho. Nacho, are you ready to hop in?
Absolutely. I always love watching some goats. It's been a hot minute.
That it has. To explain why we did not have our round 1 matchup, we were very excited about it. We did have not 1, not 2, but 3, count them, 3 forfeits directly one after the other, which is pretty tough. We had that first team that was scheduled to take place, had a forfeit there. We went to the second string match, another forfeit, even to a third string, and it didn't work. So we weren't able to bring you a match, but we're here with round 2. We have Season 14 and Super's Discord hoodie. 2 teams I'm excited for, and 2 teams that we are getting the rosters for as we speak. And I mean, when I say we, I mean we, the casters. The teams are filling out their rosters right now in front of us. I'm watching them live on Google Sheets. We've got some pretty exciting players to talk about, including one who you may recognize if you know a bit of production. It's unfeatured.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to get it updated on my end here, but this should be a great game. It looks like we have some Overwatch League player to some capacity in here as well. Unless that's not accurate on that team sheet.
I do believe that's a touch of a meme. Okay. I don't think Siege Rhino over on the side of Super's Discord hoodie has played for the New York Excelsior. I'm an NYXL fan myself, and don't remember them on the team, but maybe it's just Jonak's alt account. We may never know. It's possible. It's unlikely, but who knows? They need the money.
Yep, so we're just waiting to get the word on, I believe, our first map, which is a control map. So
yeah, our first map is actually a set map for round 2 that is going to be Nepal. We do have about first to 2 map structure today. We've got control, then hybrid, then if we... Sorry about that. I think we jumped a little bit, but we have that, as we were saying, we have that first to 2. So a very quick map. If you lose even one, you are on the brink of losing that match. But the map pool, again, going to be I'm trying to go back and forth here. We have control first, then hybrid, then if we are so lucky and so fortunate, we have the blast from the past of 2CP. We are going to assault if we get any map 3s, and if we get the oh so inevitable tie, then we go to payload. My question is, what happens if we get a map 5? Because control is not drawable, hybrid is drawable, and assault is drawable. So we could potentially see one team win and then 2 draws straight in a row. And then I would assume we would go back to control, but who knows? Goats is pretty prone to some draws. But like we said, you got that first map of Nepal.
Yeah, Nepal's very standard control map, especially with goats. It's going to be a highly contested control point on all 3 maps, especially I always forget the name of the maps, but the one with the staircase going into the middle. That's probably one of my favorite. That's my second favorite map on Nepal. Then it's I think it's Sanctum. As someone who loves environmental kills themselves. So yeah, we're just waiting for, I guess, the teams to be ready to hop on in. Standard Goats, as everyone knows and loves, Rhine, D.Va, Zarya, or main tank D.Va, Zarya. And your 3 supports, which I believe are fixed. If you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's any variation with the support heroes per se, but I think it's going to be pretty standard.
Yeah, and we already have those teams coming up. It is a complete and total mirror, and these are changed heroes. These are reflective of the original Goats meta. You got the Reinhardt, the D.Va, the Zarya, And then you have the Brig, Zen, Lucio. So these teams are going to be staying up. They're going to be not dying. And they are going to be going quite fast as the doors open on the GOATS tournament. Already, we got these two teams rolling out to the right side. They're going to be facing over that pit. They have to be very careful. So aggressive, and Dank Brian already to go down, a bit too aggressive from Super's Discord hoodie. And that's something we're going to be seeing a lot, is when one falls, so does the rest. And Season 14 Omega Lol is going to quickly clean up Super's Discord hoodie. Probably needs it.
Yeah, really unfortunate misstep on the slight overextension on the Reinhardt there. Because you need that shield. It's just so much damage with the Zarya and D.Va alone. And he just his fall back again.
That's again. That's a quick one.
Yep, and point captures, and now they have the pleasure pushing through this choke point. Now you can do some sneaky stuff. You can there is that side hallway. You can touch point with Lucio by doing a little wall riding action, but I think they're just gonna try and force it through. There's a shatter coming in.
Painter with the shatter to get 3. That's huge. And look at that armor on the side of Season 14 Omega World. That was from Dizzy's original rally. Now 30% charged up. It's still there. That is OG Brig. Some of you Zoomers might not know that entire thing.
Yeah, well, this Super's Discord hit, they have a good chance to probably break this open. They have D.Va Bomb here that they can try and lob in, but the grab comes in.
Oh, the grab! Transcendence to respond. It's the ult, but the D.Va Bomb to take out KO, and it's an immediate shutdown. Season 14 just running through, completely shutting down Super's Discord hoodie.
Yeah, and Zarya, this is like full Zarya too, so high charge Zarya, that hurts. Like you're melting. So we gotta see how this grab comes, how they answer with their grab.
Oh, there's the
portals come
raid
out,
boss
maybe?
incoming.
Nope, just a-
Heavy investment. Yeah, no cancel on that charge anymore. These are old Reinhardt, but the pin, the MTD from Dank Brian onto Painter. As now the trades are coming through. This is the only chance. Raid boss incoming from Super's Discord hoodie. Deva's got it. There's the Graviton Surge. Self-destruct into the back.
95%.
There
Looks
you
like that might
go.
be it.
Season 14 takes round 1.
Pretty strong showing too on the side of Season 14. Like Super's Discord hoodie could not break through their room with any combination of ults. They just had Season 14 had a great ult economy and great rotating of their ults, and the pure damage output was just insane. I would like to see Dank Brian try and hold it back a little bit, because it seems like they're dying just a little bit too much or too early in these team fights, and Orion's shield is so critical next to a D.Va's Matrix and Goats that you just need that protection.
That you do, and as we go to Village, both teams going to be rolling out that top left. They're going to be facing incredibly quickly. That's that Lucio speed really coming into play. As Season 14, they have quite the chip on their shoulder. Can Super's Discord hoodie even it up? Dank Brian getting stunned up by the Brig Bash and taken out immediately, and Painter's just gonna go wild with the Ryan Hammer to pick up 2. And they're going to chase Super's Discord hoodie into spawn. What a shot.
Now they just sit back and try and cap the point, and now they just camp out that high ground. It's once again a hard point to break through. So you either force your way through here, or you go to the other choke side. Which I think this side right here is way easier to break through to the point. However, you have to worry about high ground. I mean, a lot of different corners.
Season 14 going to yield high ground. Azel's gonna go down, and the Shatter's gonna land on Dank Brian. Painter into the back, 1,000 health on this Reinhardt thanks to the raid boss coming through. That rally, deadly
Melted.
for Season 14.
Yeah, well, Super's Discord. Oh, That's an
Ooh,
interesting grab choice there. Try to stagger out
Trying
the
to-
Lucio.
yeah, trying to stagger out that Diva there. It
Oh, it's a
doesn't
Diva.
catch them. Yeah, a little too, yeah, a little bit of an oops there from the, there's the Diva
Bold
Bomb
Diva Bomb's
into the
coming
backline. Really bold, but it's not going to land at all. No picks from both of those. Usually see them comboed. Shatter right into the shield tank. Brian's going to go right down. Beat with the rally coming out, but David's going to get taken down immediately. Super's Discord hoodie. All of their ults can do them nothing if they don't land. And that is Season 14 with another one fight. They haven't lost one this map.
Yeah, really unfortunate. They had, I think, all 3 tank ults, and they couldn't yield or capitalize on any of them. Especially like good grab with Orion and a fully charged Zarya should be enough to take down at least one of the support heroes without a defensive ult. But now, Season 14, they have Rally, they have Shatter, and they have Transcendence. It's going to be tough for them to lose this here.
Oh, and they already took out James. That's the Davey Diva gone. 2 supports on the ground from the Shatter. Beat comes out just to keep them alive. Rally from Dizzy on Season 14 to clean it up, and even the Beat, even the Transcendence can't save you from the original Brig. OG Brig is deadly, and so is Season 14 going to take 2 100-0s to win map 1.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was a strong statement on the side of Season 14. They were all gas, no brakes going into this. So, like Zarya, I love playing Zarya and Goats, man. Just the pure damage output on Grav plus full charge spam alone. Sure, most of this was from the Diva Bomb, but nonetheless, great damage output and great team cohesion from Season 14. Like I said before the start of that second map, I really like to see James to not it looks like they're trying to force it, you know. They're dying really quickly when they really shouldn't be. They should try and group up a little bit more. But we have to see. I believe they picked the hybrid map, right? So
That they do. It is loser pick hybrid, and we have our map pool as I try to navigate it. We have our map pool of hybrid. It's going to be Kings Row and 3 maps no one cares about. Those maps are Blizzard World, Hollywood, and Numbani, but
What?
BFFR viewers, BFFR. No one's going, guys, we're in the GOATS tournament. Let's pick Numbani. They're going Kings Row. We all know this. It's a fact of life. I'm not going to argue with y'all. We're going to Kings Row. They're gonna pick like Numbani just to spite me, but it'd be really funny. They're gonna go Kings Row. It's the home of Rush, has been for years. It's the home of GOATS, has been for years. Any solid GOATS moment that you can think of, a lot of it happened on Kings Row. I'm gonna call this the merry-go-round. Kings Row, Los Angeles Gladiators. Kings Row is iconic for GOATS, and there's incredible reasons why. It's so tightly packed, there's good chokes, and it has a lack of high ground, which is probably the only Achilles heel of GOATS. Second point is pretty much just a snaking street, and there's like 1 point of high ground ever. That's it.
yeah, and to bounce off that, well, you need all your momentum from point A to cat point B, because once you get stopped, especially in GOATS, it is very hard to get that momentum back to capture that point B. And then likewise with point C. Point C is a little bit easier to maneuver. You have a little bit more alleyways to work your way through. But from A to B, that street alleyway, it's just not a fun time if you get stopped.
Yeah, that's the thing with GOATS, is that it really presses your fundamentals. It really pushes on how you play, because when you take out DPS players, Nacho, am I saying this right? That's not
I am
how you
seeing that,
spell.
correct?
That's not That's not how you spell King's Row.
Yeah,
We're
but I
going
mean,
to Blizzard World. That's
Blizzard
an
World
interesting
is-
pick.
You know, it's like the store brands King's Row, right? I mean, similar concepts, a little more high ground, but similar concepts.
There's a lot
What
more high ground.
Like I said, even with this, from point A to point B, once you get stopped, especially on that turnaround with the overpass, it's a hard retake. So you need to be foot on the gas the whole way through. And if the way season 14 played on Nepal, I will expect to see them probably go all the way through point C with some solid time bank. Now, maybe Super Discord Hoodie regrouped after that loss in Nepal, chose this to kind of throw everybody off because everyone's expecting King's Row. Who wouldn't pick King's Row? It's it's maybe the objectively best map of the hybrid category.
Ooh, hot take.
Yeah, I'll say it. Come at me if you think I'm wrong. But
Speak your truth. Speak your truth, Nacho. Speak your truth.
so, yeah. I think we're just getting ready for the lobby to start up, but yeah, I had a feeling they were gonna pick out a non-King's Row map once you declare that it has to be King's Row.
Yeah, you know, I must have just cast or cursed the map choice. I think Blizzard World is interesting. You brought up that high ground on second point, on point B. That's the big reason that this map sees a lot of dive play. A lot of Winston play happens on Blizzard World. And as you get to the select heroes phase, we're not going to be going dive. What is this? What is this, Overwatch 2? No, guys. Overwatch 2? 5v5? Roll lock? What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's 2019. Go hop on Brig, DPS player. But anyway, yeah, in a more serious note, I'm interested to see if Season 14 is going to try and take the high ground to Super's Discord Hoodie on the attack, attempt to change their fate, and really, like you said, they have to be foot on the gas throughout this entire round if they want to turn the momentum from that really rough Nepal as the doors open on their last chance.
Oh, and also looks like we had a sub in too. We had Zero is in for Snide on the side of season 14. Just as a heads up to everyone watching.
That we do is already Dank Brian gonna go down. Dizzy and Scatter going to get just another pick. There you go. That's Goats in a nutshell. Immediately one falls, and so do the rest.
Yeah, and they got the DMAX, so they can just stagger it out. Oh, not. Yeah, the King's Row, like, getting to this point here is a little tricky because there's really only two ways you can go. Three, if you really want to count pushing through the main choke and then going and creating a second choke by going right side. But it's gonna really come down to these ults, and Shatter comes in first.
Ooh, Shatter taken 2, and that's a fight 1. Big Earth Shatters. Big self-destruct. Dank Brian throws in the Shatter and dies before it can hit the ground.
That's
What was
really
that?
unfortunate. That's just, you hate seeing that. You really do. I do want to highlight the Zen Discord orb here too, because the Discord on the D.Va after that Shatter just chunked that health down so fast. Really, you can't knock the Discord. It's one of the most powerful tools as a support player on Zen.
Yeah, and there's Zeke going down. That's that big tool gone. And the Transcendence not there for the Graviton Surge to take out all of Super's Discord Hoodie. 2 minutes left on the clock, and they have not gotten a single thing. Oh, not the stagger. Oh, this is going to be brutal.
This is what I thought they were going to do last time, but they're going to just hold it out as long as can. That burns at least another 10, I think it's like 10 seconds. Where D.Va's a fairly fast player though, so it won't be that bad, but now you have Sound Barrier, you got Grav, and a Rally. That should be enough to get you through. At least to get to the point and fight on point. Then you have the Transcendence.
Oh, D.Va Bomb into the back.
Ooh.
Shatter's not gonna land, but still Dank Brian goes down to it. Didn't rotate the shield all the way and gets taken out by Scatter. And now with a minute left on the clock, Super's Discord hoodie has got one, maybe two good pushes. Oh, the beat went out too. Was that an Ajax?
I must have missed that happen. I don't know if they got stunned out of it or. But that's really unfortunate.
Rally coming out early. Rally comes out early from Dizzy, and Season 14 is gonna push right in off of it. Transcendence used from Sieg. D.Va's gonna go down, and that's just it. Super's Discord hoodie is struggling. Transcendence used by Zero. The grab! So smart used to stagger out these tanks, stun locking them. The Shatter's there. They're in, blocking the D.Va Bomb over top. That is a spawn door challenge completed for Season 14, and there's almost no one that can touch.
No, I don't think anyone on Season 14 died this round.
No, and there's the Shatter. D.Va was out in front of the Rhine shield, and it's just there. Shatter from Dank right into the shield, and that is a dominant round of Blizzard World from from Season 14. Omega Lol didn't even need to use the beat in the end, and they have guaranteed themselves at least a draw.
0-0.
Yeah, but I don't want to be that guy, but based on how that half went down, I don't. It's Super Discord needs to dig up some deep recesses of 2019 and like settle down and bunker down on that point, because they can't afford to give up that much space. They really might have to just stay on point, or give them more of that entryway into the choke, past that choke point. It's not looking great on the side of the Super's Discord hoodie here.
No, it really isn't Super's Discord hoodie. Its days might be behind them, as, you know, dropping another map is just, they're gonna, if they lose this match, it's not looking good. They really want to start off this day of the tournament well, and you can't just, it would be a big statement from Season 14 Omega Lol. So for Season 14, doors about to open. They just need the one tick, and they haven't lost a single man this entire round, and it looks like they might not this entire map, as already Dank Brian going to go for an aggressive charge, pin Zero off the map. What in the bumper is that? Dank Brian, you got farther respawn. But
that is
14's gonna push in on the 5v5. Zero walks on to the Moira. This is a legal play, trying to get back a bit quicker, but Season 14 still pushing. They're gonna get the pin, and no one's gonna be able to touch. That's a GG. Season 14. I mean, that was dominant, 2-0. They're picking up.
If you're Season 14, you take that charge off the map any day of the week, right? Because losing a Zen versus them losing a Rhine, it swings in your favor almost immediately. It's not even it's not even close. To trade off a main tank, which can mitigate a lot of damage, versus Zen, whose main job is that Discord orb and to poke damage, and with some touch-up healing that here and there, that's great. That's a great trade. You're almost happy with that happens. Really dominant performance by Season 14. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any other thoughts, Hanway?
Yeah, there's not it's tough to find a lot of things to say because that was really incredible from season 14. It was a complete dismantling of Super's Discord hoodie. Any small mistakes that made it looked like Dank Bryan was dying a lot, and yeah, they were, but that was just because any single time that they stepped a toe out of line, you had the Brig Bash, you had every single piece of CC in the game ready and raring to just end that poor human being's life, and it did quite a lot, and that's a lot of good work from season 14. It's nothing to knock on Super's Discord hoodie, but I mean, season 14 have really made a statement here on the stream with a very quick win, and they're going to take themselves to that next round feeling great with a chip on their shoulder, because they might be a team to beat.
Yeah, I didn't see a single play from season 14 that I didn't like. They capitalized on all their ults perfectly. They used their support ults offensively and defensively, especially on Nepal, because that's where it showed way more than it did on the side of Blizzard World. But yeah, I have to agree. That was a statement. That may have been the 2 fastest Ghost games I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, still great Overwatch from both teams. Definitely could have made a little bit some adjustment on the side of Super's Discord hoodie, but that's something you take into your next match and say, we need to work on something here. Something isn't working out.
Completely agree. There's always hope for both these teams, especially Super's Discord hoodie. This is not a bracket tournament. We are still right in the throng of a Swiss stage, so there is still so much time to turn it around. Even today, we've still got 2 more games left. And speaking of 2 more games, we're going to be going to a quick break. We're going to be saying goodbye to our friend Nacho over here and bringing in Dexatron and getting those last 2 games of the day. Hopefully we can get a little bit longer games than we just had, but thank you for joining us. We'll be right back after this short break, so don't go anywhere. Don't change the Twitch channel, because we will be right back with more GOATS action.
You try to knock me,
Water is the softest and most yielding substance, yet nothing is better than water for overcoming the hard and rigid, because nothing can compete with it. Lao Tzu.
Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave. Name straight, new wave.
have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Jumping back into round 3, welcome to the CGL GOATS tournament. We are here with groups day 1, and we've got a new face over in the color casting slot. We've got Dexatron. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you've brought with you some longer games, because, oh boy, did we see a touch of a one-sided match when we left off.
Well, I hope to bring you those longer games. But that's not necessarily up to me. That's more necessarily up to the players if they want to have those longer games here in our back half of our stream here tonight. But hey, like you said, that first one that we saw on the B stream or stream 2 was, like you said, pretty much a one-sided affair. Get in, get out as quick as those teams could. Move on to the next one. Now we have Inazaki and Chimp Club here ready to go.
That we do. And we have some recognizable names on both of these rosters. For Chimp Club, or pardon me, for Inazaki, you have Eevee, you have Avery, you have Two Fish, Ultima Wep, teams that, players that you might know if you've been in, say, the Calling All Heroes circuit, or I believe Collegiate as well.
Yeah, a very strong team with this team here, and as well just a team that normally comes to these tournaments very strong as well. So I expect a lot from this team here tonight.
Yeah, definitely a favorite going into this match, I'd say, is Inazaki.
We're gonna mess up the name so many times tonight. Just don't worry about it, K-Wing.
Inazaki. I've got this. I am a professional. Inazaki, I think, are a bit of the favorites coming into this match, but Chimp Club is no slouch either.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have a pretty good lineup as well with Ideal Warrior, Zebula, Oats, Pixel, Hyper, and I can't really read the name. It's kind of far away from me right now. But K-Wing, we do know what our first map of our series here tonight. We're gonna be heading to the Greek coastline of Ilios here.
Ilios is an interesting map to start off with. This is decided by the round. We started off with Lijiang, and then we went to Nepal, now on to Ilios, and again with that map pool of Hybrid. And then if you don't recognize that icon by map 3, that is Assault. That is 2 CP if we are so lucky and so fortunate. And I'm really hoping, Dex, that we do get to see 2 CP, because it's been so long since we've seen it. A full few years, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anyone knows me, they know that I do not stray away from the fact that I love 2CP as a game mode, and anyone can fight me on that hill. I wish it was still in the game. And at this point, in my opinion, it's still a little bit better than Flashpoint because it has more maps than just 2.
That's a hot take here, but as we get in, you've got that set composition, Rein, Zarya, D.Va, Brig, Zen, Lucio with the initial setup for those heroes at the launch of GOATS. So it's a very strong composition, especially with release Brig with that shield stun immediately on a 6-second cooldown. It's a lot as the doors open, and already Chimp Club getting pushed back, fighting through this choke, forcing Inarizaki to push through. As they do, they round the corner. It's gonna be Chimp Club on point. Both stuns coming through. Ideal Warrior and Eevee both getting close to that shatter. As a boop comes in, Santix finds Hyper, and that's a huge opening. Another thrown into the pit's gonna go in. That's the shatter, but no picks off the side. Ideal Warrior's gone. Santix has found 2 picks thus far. And Inarizaki, Santix with 3. The Lucio going wild.
Now, one of my favorite parts about GOATS here is just watching the team's health bars go up and down incredibly quick. Ultimates building up incredibly fast, as you already see there in just that first team fight. A lot of ultimates were used, and look at how fast some of these players are already going to be able to rebuild some of those ultimates right now. Inarizaki looking really good. Chimp Club, though, does have a couple ultimates here that they want to try to combo up. It will be able to lead them to victory, especially with Inarizaki not having a grab of their own.
Both raids, both rallies coming from the Brigs. There's a D.Va Bomb into the backline, not finding any picks. Mech in as well. And it's Ideal Warrior the first to fall. And Inarizaki is going to pick up another fight as Oats going to get demeched and thrown out. Graviton Surge to delay the Brig. That's BM. Santix trying to go for the boost, but will not find it.
And you have to remember, Maiden did the exact same thing at the end of last fight, throwing in their grab right there, right outside the spawn doors, able to finally get one this time around, but look at the ultimates again right now.
No way.
Able to build up theirs here. Saintex wants to try to get the poop off the map as they come out of the gates.
That's such a play. D.Va Bomb way into the back, catches 2! What a play from Avery. That was a hit and hope, and it sure did hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chimp Club, they use a lot of ultimates there, or really they only use a shatter, but not gonna be able to find the same value that Avery got with their bomb there. Saintex still going for it there, not gonna be able to get it. But now Chimp Club, they're running into what could be final fight territory here, but Inarizaki has ultimates to spare.
Oh, and the shatter is ready for Eevee. Beat, that's so many ults. 4 caught up in the shatter, and Eevee is gonna swing for the fences. D.Va Bomb into the back. That's the rally. We're gonna be getting the overtime as Leslight is on the point. Gonna be a Lucio duel as Inarizaki starts to turn around. That's going to be it. Round 1 to Inarizaki.
Yeah, and honestly, I think when we saw the 3 boop kills come out from Saintex in that first team fight, it kind of told us all that we were going to need to know about that first point, that Inarizaki just kind of took control of it, never really gave it back up there to Chimp Club. Chimp Club was really never able to get anything going as well. They were just being pressured by Inarizaki so much, but like, that's one of these things here with Ghost, and we were kind of talking about it in between the 2 series here. Like, if you lose momentum, it is very, very hard for you to get it back, and Chimp Club was really never able to find any picks. Inarizaki almost played that first point perfectly, in my opinion.
An incredible play. I love the aggression of Saintex on the Lucio when we're talking about it, but the doors open toward round 2. Chimp Club looking to even up.
Yeah, you see Chimp Club just zooming out of spawn there. They want to try to get to point first here, especially in Goats. If you can kind of bunker down on the point here, it's very hard to get anything going, but Avery gonna try to take the high ground.
Oh, the pin onto Ideal Warrior. Eevee charges Ideal Warrior off the map. Gets Zappy. That's 2 from the Reinhardt. And Oats will take 1, but they cannot take high ground as Saintex on the Lucio is going to clean up shop. What plays from Inarizaki?
And I've kind of been keeping count of how many boop kills we've gotten so far already. Already 4. I will count that last D.Va kill there as a boop kill since they did boop them off for the map. Still in mech, so it counts for me. But right now, again, Inarizaki here taking control point here first, and they're trying to do the exact same thing they did last map, just be aggressive.
This is such an aggressive play. Aimden jumping up, staying alive with that massive health pool. Pixel with the shatter into the back line. Gets Leslight, gets Pixel. What a play from Eevee. And now Gym Club is just stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. That rock, though, might just be Eevee charging into their backline. And again, me and you also kind of joked about this in the break here. You lose one member in GOATS, you just want to get out, the fight's over. But Inarizaki not letting Chimp Club get out once they lose that one member.
No, and that's how you get those stalls. That's how you get those long D.Va staggers you've probably seen clips of from old Owl plays. As now, ult's going to start coming out, and Zappy's immediately gone, traded out. It's a 5v5 now. Beat and Transcendence traded from Inarizaki and Chimp Club, but the Lucio's gone. Saintex, no beat on the floor, and there's 3 in the shatter. Ideal Warrior and Chimp Club finally answer that.
Yeah, they definitely needed this one here, but you still have to deal with Avery on... Never mind, there's boop kill number 5. But again, now you're seeing Inarizaki here come back, try to keep this point alive. Avery?
What's going on? What happened there? Anyway, I don't think we want to talk about it there. But there's that break. That's the thing I don't think we've talked about a lot, is this is released break. This is not, you know, current break that goes around giving high fives. This is stun on a cooldown break. And that's both Zarya's gone, losing that charge, which is massive. And the rally coming in from Ultima Web. You got the raid boss incoming. D.Va Bomb coming in onto point, not going to find him, picks off it. Oats has the opportunity to beat in from Chimp Club. Shatter is going to get canceled out by Avery. A huge ult off the board for Chimp Club. So many ults coming out. That's the D.Va Bomb going to drop in from the ceiling, but still doesn't find Inarizaki. Rally coming out from Chimp Club. It is everything but the kitchen sink. They need to hold on, Chimp Club, as the boot's going to come in from Leslight, aimed in off the map, and I think Chimp Club, Leslight with 2, and that is going to be a win for Chimp Club. A long drawn-out fight.
As it is normally what we kind of see here from GOATS, just long drawn-out fights, a lot of ultimates used from both sides here. But now Inarizaki coming back in with 2 ultimates of their own, they're gonna be able to build up to about 3 more during this next engagement. Chimp Club, though, very far behind. Oats is gonna have to build to a bomb here fast, especially losing Hyper.
Oh, losing Hyper is a massive, massive loss. And the rally coming in to keep Inarizaki alive. The boop comes off. Ideal Warrior. Saintex is elite on this Lucio. Oats and Zappy down, and that is Inarizaki. It was so close for Chimp Club, but with that ceremonial jumping off the map, it's Inarizaki to take map 1.
Yeah, they might have missed the water on that jump there, but they did not miss anything else here on Ilios. A great map here for Inarizaki. 9 total boop kills coming out there in that first map. I think 7 of them came from the side of Inarizaki, while 2 of them came from the side of Chimp Club. It's what you love to see. I mean, the absolute chaotic plays of GOATS is what everyone wants to see, and so far this series has provided us those insane plays.
That it has, and it's so nostalgic for me personally, because Ghost was the era that a lot of casters got inspired by. It's a lot of early content around the Overwatch League. It's an old time, it's a nostalgic time, and it's good to go back to it for a weekend. Not for a year, but just for a weekend. For 2 weekends, in fact. For 2 weekends, it's nice to go back to it. But I think I will have had my fill, because it's a very chaotic setup. It's a very chaotic way of playing the game as you go back and forth so incredibly quickly. And as we were talking about, one player gone and it's over. The dominoes fall so quickly. And it's because GOATS is so interdependent, is so reliant on one another. Each of these players is so incredibly important that you lose one, you're done.
Yeah.
So for map 2, you want to see a lot.
Like you said, K-Wing, teamwork makes the dream work here in GOATS. But one fun thing, you had Blizzworld in map 2 last series. The CDL 1 stream had Hollywood. Well, guess what, K-Wing? We have a treat. We're going back to Kings Row.
No. Yes! Kings
We're going
Row.
back, baby. Bring us back to the streets. These are the streets I grew up in.
I agree. Yeah, I was about to say I grew up on these streets, because I did. Oh boy, Kings Row. They sure did. Kings Row. Oh, it's exciting. It really is, because Kings Row is strips away pretty much all of the other things that a map has. It is basically 1v1 in an open coliseum, and sword and shield, whoever's left standing wins over and over again. That is what Kings Row brings. It is such a slugfest, a brawl. There's not much high ground to think of. There's not much strategy. It is two teams fighting over corners and chokes, just the way that heaven intended, just the way that Jeff intended. Why is Ideal Warrior playing Winston? Don't you bait me here. Give me what I need. Please.
I don't think we've seen a Winston streamed all tournament long so far. This would be incredible. But they are in the offensive spawn, so they have a lot of time to make that change here. And I would not be surprised if they do, because while you do have the opportunity to pick Winston here, isn't necessarily the right move to do. And you already see Ideal Warrior going back to that Reinhardt. Not surprised here, not surprised at all. But now, K-Wing, let's have some fun. Let's actually see this choke here. One of the most infamous chokes in all of Overwatch.
Pretty much an incredibly infamous choke around the statue. We're gonna have the rotations come out as that D.Va goes in incredibly aggressive, but Ideal Warrior gets caught around the corner, and Eevee's gonna dispatch them with incredible efficiency. Inarizaki is gonna swing right through, and Eevee to charge up 71% of Shatter with the spawn door challenge.
Hey, but Hybrid got Saint X there. If Chimp Club, once they get out of spawns here, want to try to play fast, you can do that, but Saint X will be able to get back to the point as fast as they can because they are on that Lucio.
They are. Can't spell Saint X without int. And there you go. That's what you had. Shatter ready for Eevee. Ideal Warrior's gone. There's no shield. Free caught up in the Shatter. And Eevee's gonna get to clean them up. What a play.
You don't need the Lucio there once you get rid of that. Once you get rid of the Rhine, and free Shatter is a free Shatter. Everyone will take those every day of the week. Ideal Warrior though, only 6% on that Shatter right there. Eevee able to get theirs incredibly quick, and I imagine we're gonna see them even out here pretty fast in this fight.
Early rally from Ultima with the D.Va bomb over the top, and there you go. Ideal Warrior late peek from Leslie to try and even up as they're pushing through. Grab to try and take out Inarizaki, but there's just not enough damage to take them out. And we had a bit of slowdown there from the server, but still, there's the raid boss coming in. There's a grab feed from Oats. That could be the turnaround. Eevee's gonna go down. This is Chimp Club's opportunity to push in aggressive, and they're gonna take it. Transcendence used by Twofish. Shatter in is gonna catch Saint X. Can they take them out? And they will. Hyper, now an opportunity for Chimp Club, still going through. They've cleaned up and they will take first point. We have got a match on our hands.
Absolutely, and it really all came down to the fact that Chimp Club was able to find Eevee out early, but Twofish in the backline not gonna be able to do a lot there on that Zenyatta as Pitch will make sure they take care of them here. Now Chimp Club gonna play very aggressive in this, and it's working out for them so far as you see him just pick up kill after kill here.
What an incredible series of plays. And now they're pushing through even further, Chimp Club. They're taking as much space as they can get. It's exactly what you want to see. They have a few ults of their own, but not enough to really get them much. They have that beat. All they got to protect him. As Eevee with the Shatter is rolling through, they can't lose Ideal Warrior. They can't let another free Shatter go through. Rally coming in from Ultima. D.Va Bomb into the back in the Shatter to seal the deal.
Yeah, that will pretty much do it for this fight here. Chimp Club, they probably already know this fight's a lost cause here, and now they're going to be able to kind of stagger out Oats here a little bit. Maiden threw the grab in just to make sure Oats couldn't escape back.
No.
Let's have their mech ready to go back, but Eevee make sure that they have a little 10-second timeout here.
That's such a BM play. And they're gonna clean up Ideal Warrior too. That's such a rough time for Chimp Club. They're stuck in spawn. Transcendence used from Toothfish to keep themselves alive. Gonna use it to rotate up to high ground. This is a dangerous spot to play because you have to either push through this very tight choke. Avery is caught over on the side. Rally coming in from Hyper, Shatter in that Tiny. This is ideal Tiny Overwatch right now as we get a bit of a slowdown again with the server. D.Va Bomb into the back, Shatter with the self-destruct. It's so slow, but the double kill from Oats picks up 3, and there you have it. Chimp Club finally answers.
It was so slow you could have just called that a cinematic shot there, as you saw all 2 members that got killed in that bomb there just slowly look at it one last time before everything sped back up in their lives. But now Chimp Club able to start pushing the card again here. Still over 2 minutes on the clock, but not a lot of ultimates at their disposal. Yeah, they have the Transcendence here, but Inarizaki here gonna come up on 3-4 ultimates in this fight, and they're gonna have the upper hand.
They will have the upper hand, especially with the combo grab self-destruct. It's a deadly one to throw the grab in and throw the self-destruct in behind them, as we're getting, again, some more slowdown from the workshop. Saintek's gonna go down. There's the Graviton Surge. I don't actually see where it went. There it goes. Are they gonna throw the D.Va Bomb into the back? Hyper's gonna go down. D.Va Bomb finds absolutely nothing. There's the grab from Chimp Club. Shatter to find 4. Keeps them going. Avery to take out Ideal Warrior. D.Va Bomb into the back. Doesn't find a single member of Inarizaki, and they will push forward off of that.
Finding Oats right there. Chimp Club gonna have to back up here. A minute 15 left on the clock for them here, but they used a lot of their ults they had at their disposal in that last fight here. Inarizaki, again, did use a lot of ults of their own here, but they've been able to build up them incredibly fast here. About to have 4 members of their team ready to go, and if Eevee is able to get a couple swings on some members of Chimp Club, they're gonna be able to build up to another Shatter.
Yeah, and there you go, Zappy gone. Chimp Club needs to try and get something through, but Ideal Warrior's gone. There's Shatter with their only ult. Transcendence gone. They need to push through, and they need to do it now. Aimton right at spawn with the Graviton Surge still finds a pick on a Zappy. That's a huge loss. Chimp Club are in disarray completely and utterly. Inarizaki on the high ground waiting for Chimp Club to push through. There comes the engage. And it's going to be Ideal Warrior stunned up. Shatter gets forward, but it's too big with the Transcendence to keep all of their team alive. Eevee at the spawn door holding it. Pixel with that Transcendence. I can't even tell you what's going on. There's so many colors. Zappy to find 2. That damages Zarya eventually coming through to save them. Sending one forward to touch the card. One you would hope. Can they get a single contest? They do. Lucio comes through, but Inarizaki takes advantage of the disarrayed Chimp Club. That's it. Beat comes in to protect the remaining 3 of Chimp Club, but it'll expire very, very quickly. They're just pushing forward. There's the grab eaten by Oats. That's hope there for Chimp Club. D.Va Bomb doesn't find anything. They're scattered, and they will fall to the ground 87 meters into point B.
You know what you're getting when you come into a Ghost tournament, especially here on Kings Row. Not being able to see anything at all the pretty colors, the insane plays coming out from both sides. What more could you ask for? But if you're Inarizaki here, you have a win condition here, not only for the map, but for the series as well. Cap first point, push it about 88 meters, and you are already up 1-0 on the tournament right here. Chimp Club, I mean, the first point, especially on Goats, is very, very is a normal one that we normally something we normally see get held here on Kings Row. But if Inarizaki is able to get through it, you want to see Chimp Club almost do the exact same thing. Try to be very aggressive. Play at spawn doors, because look at what that did for Inarizaki. He basically ate about 2.5 minutes of the time that Chimp Club had.
Yeah, and that spawn hold is really, really scary when you have the speed of a GOATS composition. Every single member of this team, with the exception of Zen and I guess Zarya, have some amount of movement ability. Two-thirds of them have a movement ability, and so quick to get back. These ults charge so fast, and the sustain is never ending. So Inarizaki have a really great golden box of victory set up as the doors open as they look to get themselves that next match win.
Yeah, and you see them coming out of the gate here. They actually want to play it a little bit slow through the choke, which is something we did not see Chimp Club do, and they did come back to bite them 2 times before they finally were able to succeed on third time.
Yeah, and already the stun coming through onto the Reinhardt. Twofish firing through with these orbs in the back line. Ideal Warrior's gonna go down early. Eevee finding that pick with the help of everyone else. And now comes the push through. Bubble's not gonna last Oats very long. And it's going to be Hyper way in the back line. Call that Hyper extended.
Yeah, you know, Ideal Warrior playing that Rein, that is your front line, and so when you lose your front line first, you're not necessarily setting up your team for much success after that. Here's Zappy, though, getting incredibly low, gonna be able to get healed all the way back up here, but now over 5.5 minutes, and all Inarizaki needs to do here is just push the cart 88 meters.
Oh, look at that! There's the Shatter into the back to find 3. Chimp Club on the ropes. Avery has to duck inside, leaving their Reinhardt away, but somehow it's still Ideal Warrior getting caught down. Munden getting one D.Va Bomb thrown into the back, and it doesn't find a single person in LF. No kills off of it, but still Inarizaki are pushing through aggressively. Oats trying to just use this defense matrix to keep their team up as the damage is rolling through. Aggressive beat from Inarizaki. Not going to have it for the Graviton Turtles that's inevitably coming up, but they won't need it because Avery's a mad D.Va player. Gonna eat that Graviton Surge immediately as the cart coming up this golden box of victory. Shatter stunned out. Ideal Warrior gets stunned out of the Shatter by Ultima. There's the ult. The Graviton fired into the air. Ideal Warrior still gets it. There's the eat from Oats, the easiest eat of a D.Va's life. Rally coming through from Hyper. Now Chimp Club has the opportunity to stop this cart in its tracks, get themselves some breathing room, and so much health there for Chimp Club. There's the Graviton Surge. D.Va Bomb thrown into the back to try and keep them up. They're still there with the contest. Leslight to go down, but with Chimp Club there, Inarizaki though are getting their respawns very quickly back. Chimp Club not getting a decisive win, might just bite them as Eevee finds 2 picks. That's it though. That's just completely it. They've turned it around, and Inarizaki will not stop.
Yeah, Inarizaki, even losing Eevee very early on that second last fight there, they did everything right. They played around corners, let their healers do everything there, just kept themselves alive, allowed Eevee enough time to get back, and you saw what happened once Eevee got back. The nice charger onto the Reinhardt from Chimp Club, immediately got them out of the picture, and then you saw what happened there after that. Inarizaki just kind of domino affected themselves through Chimp Club to win the map and win the overall series here in a 2-0 sweep.
Yeah, and a really incredible series from Inarizaki. But that Kings Row, I think, had a little bit of heat to it, had a little bit of a little something at least from Chimp Club. It wasn't the one-sided affair that we saw in our last match, but I'm still, Dex, I'm still hoping for the 2CP. I'm still hoping for it. I'm still just, I'm crossing my fingers, I'm crossing my toes, I'm knocking on wood, everything for that 2CP to come in our next match, because I've missed her. Come home.
And K-Wing, I'm going to tell you, she is as beautiful as the day that she left us.
Oh gosh. Just like old Scottish pirate, you're as beautiful as the day I lost you. That's How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right.
But yeah.
I mean, overall, Inarizaki looked
I-
really good here in this one. Chim Club, like you said, did look a lot better in King's Row, but they were never really able to find anything on Ilios. And while they did look better on King's Row, just not able to get past the wall that was Inarizaki there on the streets phase of King's Row.
Yeah, and I think you have to hand it to Inarizaki for knowing when the fight was lost, but also knowing when it wasn't. Being very smart on point A and not playing as aggressive, not playing to the last man, but playing to the last man because they really thought they had it. They had the numbers and the respawns, and they did for that last fight, and that won them that last fight because they played it so quickly. So really incredible from Inarizaki taking it 2-0. But now we're going to go to a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to have our final match of the day. Perhaps we can at least get to that coveted map 3, to that coveted 2CP, but you'll have to see if that can happen in just a little bit. So don't go anywhere. Don't change the Twitch channel, because we'll be right back with more GOATs.
Got lots of love. Love. 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 Yo. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yo. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Cash and the ticket is yours. Yo.
everyone. We're losing it here.
Oh boy, okay. Sorry, pardon me. We were just about to go live, and we were talking about how, oh my gosh, it's so crazy because we were meant to start this match at 7 p.m. Eastern, and at that point, Dex realized that we had been chatting about being on time for so long that it was now 7 on the dot. So we were like, oh my gosh, go, go, go. And our wonderful producer, Boom, gave us the countdown and went 4, 3, 2, 1. It's still 4. Screw you. And that caused us to both lose it.
He didn't say that, but he said that.
He didn't say that exactly. But I want to keep this appropriate for broadcast, so...
Understandable, same.
So we're going to have a little bit of edits. Anyway, welcome back to the final match of CGL GOATS. We're here with two of, I would call, the silliest named teams in this tournament. We got the one and only, the sweetest of all the mental disorders. We got Straughtism facing off against Flemborg and the Slumbos. So Dex, which team do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about Straughtism or Flemborg and the Slumbos?
Now you say these are two of the silliest names we have in the tournament. I might have them up there in the top tier teams of names in this tournament. These two teams have some great names, but I mean, when you look across their two rosters here, I feel like we recognize a couple players from each side here, K-Wing. I have definitely seen some of these players, in CGL and other leagues before, so I definitely recognize some of them, but with it being a GOATS tournament, you're not necessarily going to see them on the characters that they're known for.
No, indeed you won't. This is the thing with the GOATS tournament that's so exciting, is that you get to see your favorite DPS players thrown back in brig jail for 2 weekends. If they were playing back in 2019, we're going back to the past right now. We're doing the time warp right now. We're going back to 2019, where if you played a DPS, no, you don't. You play Brigitte now.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Nope. The DPS role has been deleted from the video game. Completely gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And we're just playing our pretty standard composition. That's something we haven't really talked about we've had a pretty standard composition. Mm-hmm. We've had the Rein, D.Va, Zarya, Zen, Lucio, Brig. And that's, a pretty standard GOATS composition. Well, it's actually more the Zoats composition, Zen GOATS.
Yeah, each team does have the opportunity to, make a slight adjustment here or there. You can either have the Rein or the Winston, but we do know what our first map of this series will be. We're going to be heading to the mountains of Nepal here, but like I was saying, you could have the Winston or the Rein. Most people go for the Rein. And then I believe I forget which healer can come out, but you can also play either a Moira or an Ana. And I don't think I've seen that so far all day from either sides of the world.
No, we did have a little bit of Moira, not yesterday. We did have a bit of Moira last match, but that was just for a quick respawn and for a little bit more speed out of the Zen player. So we haven't seen it played in earnest. I love that Chimp Flemborg and the Slumbos breaking the our upper banners. Just a small amount. And there you have it. We have the pretty standard team comps with Flemborg coming out on the complete mirror to Straughtism. And I'm going to keep saying these names because they're fun.
They are indeed fun, but I mean, we just talked about it at Exhaust here. This is basically going to be what we expect to see each team playing here. Now, I mean, they're each going to try to go for that high ground next to the point here, especially because of that death pit that there is right there. So this is another map where we could see the Lucios and honestly at this point, the Zenyatas make a big play here, trying to kick off some members of the other team.
That we could, as the Rhines already trading some hammer swings. It's going to be Flemborg taking high ground, but it's going to be Choi Siwon going down first, and that's a really aggressive play by Stratism. Leo is going to be taken down immediately, and there you go. That is Flemborg turning it around very quickly, taking the point.
There's already 2 boots off the map right there. You see Icy Sniper maybe trying to 1v1 the Ryan. They're not going to be able to instead get booped off the map themselves there. So Flemborg and the Slumbos coming out here firing on all cylinders right now. Stratism though, you know, they're coming up on some ultimates right now. The Rally might be able to stand through a fight, but you look at Flemborg here, they're coming up on 4 ultimates here. So Flemborg in the driver's seat.
And they use the Rally early and aggressively just to delay Stratism. There you go. There's the push in with the Rally from Stratism from Icy Sniper. Leo gonna get taken down immediately, so that's gonna be back to the drawing board.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last series. Once you lose one member, you want to back out, especially when that is your Reinhardt here. Stratism though, we have some ultimates right now, but Chip and Flemborg's gonna have ultimates of their own. Here comes the grab though.
So smart, throwing it on the wall, unable to be beaten. No picks coming through, but it does draw the Transcendence as the Shatter is gonna go in to grab 2. Beat Shatter coming in from Leo to grab a few. Bomb into the back, and it's Lethal getting pinned to the wall. Leo in deep. No one's turning around to focus. The Reinhardt feeding will eventually get taken down. There you go. Icy Sniper gonna find a return pick. Gonna be a bit shakier. They're gonna keep walking in Stratism. Look like they're gonna keep fighting, but they lose Funky Steve. And that will be a wrap for Stratism. They're still pushing in. Can they find a turnaround? They take out Star Platinum, and they don't find the boot onto the Reinhardt. The D.Va gonna get taken out, and with some stall, Flemborg and Slumbos gonna lose that point.
Born to be mid, who I believe is actually LCS, came in there trying to get that boop off the map. Not gonna be able to do it that time there, but now Stratism takes the point for the first time here. You see them coming up on 2 tank ultimates and as well as 2 support ultimates here. So they might actually be in a little bit of a good spot here, trying to do what the Flemborgs did.
But the Shatter is gonna jump in onto 2. Shatter from Leo. Big eat from Dugate onto the Graviton. Pin onto the Reinhardt. Star Platinum goes down with the Transcendence to keep Leo up. That's a huge play, and Stratism keeps it going.
Yeah, even through getting the Funky Steve. Okay, Funky Steve went a little bit too far there. But even having the grab being 8 there, you know, Stratism able to come back and live that one there is huge. But now they have to deal with the grab of Flemborg.
Yeah, and that's a huge shutdown. Star Platinum to take down 2. That's 3 gone in a moment. As now it's just Born to be mid, taking out Princess. How efficient was that? And there you go. Point taken. They're going to push right up the choke.
Yeah, I mean, Stratism has to get a touch here, but losing Leo early and Funky Steve getting demeched here, not going to help them out here. And now you did see Princess roll through the point there, but they're going to be able to get to the point there in time.
That's a good play, but they're not able to stay alive for long. Their team falling apart behind them. And it's Chip Flemborg. It's Flemborg getting the first round.
Hey, don't worry, I made that same mistake about a minute ago as well. But yeah, Flemborg and the Slumbos coming out there really looking good so far. Now, I have to wonder who's Flemborg and then who else would be the Slumbos at that point? Because normally that's how that works. So we have to try to figure out who Flemborg is throughout this entire series right here, K-Wing.
That we do. Who is Flemborg and who is the Slumbos? Just have to figure out. We've got some interesting start as we open up on to Shrine. and pushing through. Both Reinhardt's taking position on the point around this first corner, around that pillar, pushing through. Flemborg taking a slightly advantageous position, rolling around. Very split play from Stratism, as that Zen isn't playing an LOS of their tank, and it's going to cost them dearly. Icy Sniper's going to go down, and that is a big loss for Stratism.
Yeah, absolutely. You lose your Rhine, you lose the fight here in Goats every time. It's not 9 times out of 10, it is 10 times out of 10 here. Oh, looks like Princess might have got disconnected there, so it looks like we're gonna go into a pause here, and it's not necessarily a good moment here for Stratism, but I mean, you're gonna be able to get your player back in here. But so far, Flemborg and the Slumbos have looked really good, but we did see a little bit from Stratism there on that first point as well.
That we did. We saw some signs of life from Stratism, so I think we've got a chance to see them turn it around. But the disconnect is devastating. You really don't want to lose that so quickly, and you're going to be in such a struggling position when you talk about returning to this map that you had some signs of life on, and especially in the first 2 series, it's so short that the time for a turnaround, you gotta be fast.
Yeah, so when Stratism gets that player back in here, if they are able to, I mean, they have to come out a little bit faster than what they kind of did on the first point as well. But it sounds like we're going to be heading right back in here right now. So it looks like Princess was able to get back into the map. So we will get restart here very quickly here. But this disconnect came at a very fortunate time for them. Only 6% to Flemborg and the Slumbos. That doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, they're losing a lot here. Yeah, Stratism might have to back up here to keep themselves alive, but already losing Funky Steve. At this point, just kind of give up this fight here, give up about another 15%, and then re-engage back onto the point or into the next fight.
Completely agreed. They just get completely destroyed without their Lucio.
Yeah, and now you're going to have Princess back here. You're going to be able to finally commit into a full fight here, but the big difference with Princess disconnecting there is they lose all their ult charge here. Well, look at the Slumbos here. Every ultimate on the board, the rally coming out from them.
Early rally gonna stun up the Reinhardt. Shatter comes through, but he's not gonna land. Right into the shield of Leo. They've got the chance, but they're in the grab. Hits the Reinhardt away, and it's Star Platinum, and Leo swinging for the fences. Stunned up right out of the Shatter there. Leo throws it out. Hornby mid first to fall. Star Platinum gone. And finally, Stratism has the point. They've got their stand.
You guys like ultimates? I heard you like ultimates. There's about 11 ultimates that happened in that last fight there. I believe Princess was the only one that did not use an ultimate because they didn't have one because of that disconnect here. So that actually gives Stratism a little bit of an advantage here because Princess will be able to build to that beat this coming fight, so they'll have a little bit more sustain. But you look at Star Platinum, they use the Shatter pretty early on that last engagement, already up to 85%, so one good swing, and they're gonna have another Shatter ready to go.
Yeah, they've got it. They throw it out. Blocked by Leo. Taken out again. That is an MTD from the Reinhardt. And there you go, pinning through a quick fight win from Stratism.
Yeah, Leo just saying nuh-uh to that Shatter right there from Star Platinum. A great play there for Stratism because look, now Princess did not have to use a beat because of that block Shatter there from Leo. They have a Transcendence as well, and all their tanks pretty much will be able to build up to their ultimates this fight. Choi Su-won and Promage though, gonna have to be able to use these grabs to perfection here, not have them be 8, because so far we've actually been seeing a lot of Divas eat these grabs so far this series.
We've seen a lot of good eats from the Divas. Can Promise get around it? There's the Shatter 3-in rally from the Brig. And there you go. Born to be mid gone. 2 rallies. The slowdown from the server. It's just way too much. Try does get 1, but it's only 1. And Flemborg dashed on the rocks.
Yeah, Pros had to use that Transcendence in that last fight there, but Princess still holding on to that beat here. They're basically holding on to it for Choi Su-won and that grab here, but Lethal having this Transcendence of their own will be huge in this coming up fight here. But Flemborg and the Slumbos coming up on 5 ultimates here at the moment. Stratism coming up on about 4 here. They're going to have to hope Pros builds up to another Transcendence here very quickly.
Early grab, beat And Transcendence using the reply, but a Shatter still gonna come through. Shatter onto 3 of Stratism. Double kill into the back from Duke Eat Pants to keep this round rolling.
Yeah, keep this round rolling, keep this point alive, and even the possibility for them to win this point, win the map here. Almost every ultimate that was ready for both sides there came out. Actually, no, every ultimate that was ready for both sides came out in that fight there. Pros not able to build that Transcendence fast enough, not able to survive through Troy Siwan's grab there. And now, if you're Stratism, this is final fight potentially right here. You really only get to have this Transcendence and the rally in the early fight. You're going to have to hope Funky C is able to build up to that bomb some point mid-fight, but you have to try to find try out early, in my opinion, if you are Stratism.
Yeah, that's the only ult coming up for Flamborg, but the rally's early. They're gonna try and jump on this Brig, but it's just a fight in the early game. There is that Transcendence used early to try and keep them up. Shatter is ready. It's gonna land on 4 for Stratism. Icy Sniper down. The Reinhardt bursted. And Flamborg and the Slumbos come in from overtime. And they will turn it around completely and totally. They'll get themselves map 1.
Yeah, and honestly, that really all came down to the fact that, in my opinion, Pros used that Transcendence very early on in that fight there. That let Star Platinum have a free Shatter, found 4 members of Stratism right there. They were able to convert it into all 4 kills they were looking for there. And that just meant it was an easy final fight there for them. But both teams showing us a lot here on this first map. And honestly, after Princess disconnected, Stratism looked like a completely different team. It almost kind of looked like a little bit of a reset there for them. And I think they're going to surprise us here in this next, or it's still going to be a very entertaining map here going into our next map.
100% agree with you there, Dex. I think that this is going to be our closest match of the game. We had some really good back and forth, and I think especially when we think about that disconnect, if Stratism had come out of the gate, even on just map 2, playing like that, and they didn't have that unfortunate disconnect from Princess, I think we could have seen a round 3 on Nepal. I think we could have seen the turnaround that we didn't end up seeing. I think we would have had that. You would have had that little bit extra time because you wouldn't have lost that fight, or you would have been able to have your Lucio beat early. I think you would have had potentially a different result. And I think we could have had a bit more hope for our wonderful Stratism squad. Now going into our second and potentially final map, you're looking at Hybrid. You're looking at, again, that map pool of Kings Row and the 3 other maps no one cares about because it's Kings Row.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the maps here. You see, you know, a solid gold bar, and then you just see some pieces of wood. You're going to go for the solid gold bar every time. I know you got Blizzard World the first time around, but hey, you got Kings Row the final 2 series, and that's all that matters here, K-Wing. And yeah, you know, this is what we kind of expected to see. A lot of teams just go into Kings Row. It's a GOATS tournament. Why not play Kings Row? What's the, like, you're not really going to throw anyone off if you go to another map, because at the same point, you've probably not really scrimmed that map either.
Exactly. And Kings Row as well is just a map that you've scrimmed even beyond GOATS. And that's the thing with GOATS, is that it's why it was such a popular composition, is that beyond being incredibly strong by the numbers, it tested your fundamentals. It tested, you know, you didn't have skill shots, you didn't have, you know, Widowmakers coming out very often, hitting massive headshots over and over and over again. You really had to play as a team, and you had to support your tanks. It is just bare basics fundamentals, and that's why it was so favored. It was also just a really, really good composition, numbers-wise.
Yeah, I said it last series, I'll say it again this series. teamwork makes the dream work here in Ghosts. If you don't play as a team, you're not gonna win. And if you're playing as a team, you're gonna give yourself such a better chance to win here. Not necessarily surprised by what we're seeing come out of the gate when it comes to our lineups here, but it does look like Strawtism gonna be attacking here first. Flemborg and the Slumbos doing the smart thing in my opinion, going on the defensive side here. But in my opinion, the first fight here on Kings Row, when it comes to Goats, really tells you a lot about how this map is going to go for both sides.
Yeah, we'll see what it tells us as Princess going in a very aggressive, looping the Reinhardt forward with way less tank passive. Fry is going to be the first to fall. Funky Steve going down, getting another one. And even losing the Reinhardt, it's just going to be a burn down. That high charge Zarya going to be putting in work.
Yeah, and like I said, you want to see a team come out of the gates fast, and that first fight there from Strawtism was fast, but Flemborg and the Slumbos might be able to come back in here, but a little bit of pressure there from Funky Steve. Make sure that will not happen, but Funky Steve won't be really able to dive into that backline here until he gets some health back from their teammates.
No, and now Flemborg is going to be able to play this really tight archway. A brutal choke. Has some ults to do it with, and there you have it. There is the Brig ult to push them through the choke. Looking for the Graviton is Promise, and the raid boss slowing down the server again. Promise flying, looking for that. Shatter gets in, 5 on the ground. Lethal gets taken out, and that is the Ghost special. The Shatter and the combo. But wait, what's this? It's the Graviton Surge into the back. Flemborg and the Slumbos think that they've got it, but they will be defeated.
Yeah, they will be defeated off the back of a huge Shatter there from Leo. Star Platinum used their Shatter in that fight somewhere, but did not find the same value that Leo's did right there. But you look at Strawtism, they're still holding on to their own grab here. Yeah, Flemborg does have 2 ultimates on their side that basically cancel it all out here, but they need to use it smart here. You can't really use that Transcendence or that beat very early because Pro Mage does have the grab ready to go. Oh,
no! Even on the side, a devastating Shatter in catches for what a play from Leo, but still not enough. Star Platinum the first to fall. Now Strawtism able to push forward with no fear of the Reinhardt. They've got the plays. They want to find more. They need those staggers. But Leo's getting pretty low. D.Va very nearly caught out. They have a chance to turn it around as Star Platinum going to charge right back into the fray. Graviton Surge thrown in from Choi Soo-hwan. And there's the cart pushing in. Leo's gonna get taken out. The contest is there. This is disastrous for Strawtism. They need something to turn it around, but I don't know if they've got it. They're going to start turning tail.
Yeah, that's
no way to use the rally.
It seemed like there was a little bit of a miscommunication there because the rest of their team was backing out Icy Sniper, maybe using the rally to keep themselves alive here because you would not want to wait any longer than what Leo had to come back here. But now another fight is breaking out, starting off with the grabs.
They had to use the rally to build up the armor in anticipation for the next fight. Anti-crash slow mode coming up again. There's the Shatter beat. D.Va Bomb into the back, still find Promise. That's a big loss for Strawtism. Shatter takes out Leo, and that is Strawtism on the ground.
Yeah, that's gets them all back to the spawn right now. A lot of ultimates using that previous fight there. Oh no! Oh, Funky Steve able to escape their life there from that charge from Star Platinum, but now still 3 minutes on the clock. Strawtism has a lot of time here. They just need to kind of take a fight here, build up some ultimates, and then maybe wait a fight here, go back in. But if you're able to build up ultimates fast enough, if you're Strawtism, use them. But Flemborg does have the grab here, and there's really nothing to respond from that here from Strawtism.
It's the early rally, but Leo's immediately burst down. Self-destruct comes off the top, but no picks. Both Reinhardt's gone. Wait as the D-Mech onto the D.Va. The Graviton Surge keeps them going, Flemborg. Can they start the turnaround? Needs to be from the Zarya, needs to be Choi Soo-hwan coming up big, and they're staying alive with this Transcendence. Graviton thrown in, Choi Soo-hwan burst down, and that's going to be Strawtism rolling through. These ults charge so quickly. The ults that we think of in Overwatch 2, Then you're like, nah, take a fight and build up your ultimate. They charge in one fight in Goats.
Sometimes you can build up 2 ultimates in the same exact fight in Goats, but 3.5 minutes now for Strautism to push the cart here through the Foundry, and you do see them coming up on 4 ultimates at the moment. Already have 1 ready to go. Flemborg and the Slumbos are coming up somewhat of their own here, but the Shatter coming out only hits Leo.
Only hits Leo, bit of slow mode, but there's the Transcendence. Diva Bomb into the back, splits the team. Are they going to be able to find it? Charge comes in. There's the beat from Strautism. Keeps their team up. Diva Bomb into the back. Finds Zarya again. Bombs has been incredibly vulnerable to these Diva Bombs from Dookie. There's the Graviton with the rally response. Star Platinum goes down. I don't know. There's a lot of slow mode coming through. Star Platinum goes down to DMAC. Try gonna get stunned up and cooked by Try. Lethal with the Transcendence won't be able to save their team. Fosu Juan, though, deep into the backline, takes out Leo and is actually getting somewhere. They're gonna get won through by the full force of Strautism.
Strautism, I have to give them a lot of credit. They have done this now a couple fights where they lose Leo early, but are still able to come back in and actually win the fight because it's just Flemborg using so much utility and ultimates just to try to keep themselves alive and find Leo out early. It's come back to bite them. Now Strautism in a very good spot here, 3 ultimates on the board, and really the only thing that Flemborg has is a rally.
They're gonna throw in the Diva Bomb up top, but no picks off of it. There's the Shatter, and it's Icy Sniper, the first to go down. Running up close to the Shatter is Leo, gonna get stunned up. Lethal goes down, the switch on Fiona not paying off, it seems. Shatter doesn't find a single person, might have gotten stunned up, but the picks are still rolling through. Dry goes down. Can they find it in the end, Strautism? They just need these staggers to go down. It's a 3v3 on the point with the Ana coming back quickly. Both Zarya's down, 2v3 now. Diva Bomb going in onto the cart. Point to D-Mac, the other Diva of Duke Pants. The boot comes in. Princess goes down, can't hit the rollout. Cart starts to roll through. Will it hit the end? 0.44 meters, it's not enough. And the spawns are gonna overwhelm Strautism. They can't get them off the point. They don't have the ults building up. Proziax is close. Can they get to the Transcendence in time? No, they can't. And Strautism will not hold.
Yeah, less than half a meter away. They're gonna have to regroup here right now. Good job there by Flemborg and the Slumbos to just completely stop that, because there were so many times I thought Strautism was gonna win that fight, win the point, end the map, end the round there. But now, I mean, here in the last minute here, Flemborg able to kind of build up ultimates here and just hold this final little spot here. It's very doable for them.
Rally coming out from Try, pushing through Nano onto Star Platinum. Transcendence used in response. So many lights, shapes, and colors. Stunned up as Star Platinum. The Shatter runs through, not landing on a single soul. Blocked out. Leo going low. Dugate staying alive. That's the Graviton Surge throwing in. Diva Bomb into the back, lands on Choice One. A big anti-nade from Flemborg, but it's not enough, so it seems. Icy Sniper stays alive, uses the rally, and it looks like Strautism will push through. Get that. 12 seconds left on the clock. Strautism is not done yet.
Yeah, Strautism, that was a great round for them there, but give Flemborg and the Slumbos a lot of credit as well. Remember how fast that first point went for them? It wasn't really even a fight, and Strautism basically already had the point capped in their favor here. So if you're Strautism, I mean, this first point might be where you win or lose this map. You don't want to have it be the exact same thing that you did to Flemborg the first time around here. If you're able to fight if you're able to have 2, 3, maybe even 4 fights on this first point, and even if you give it up, I think it puts yourself in the best opportunity to win this map here. But like I was kind of saying, after the first map of Nepal, Strautism, they definitely looked a lot different after Princess disconnected, and they kind of carried that over here into King's Row, in my opinion.
Agreed. And now, Flemborg and the Slumbos, all the pressure on them. They need the complete. They don't need it with time, thankfully, but they need to complete King's Row. And with how Strautism has been playing thus far, they might have a difficult time with that. They're still sticking with the tried and true. They're not staying on the Ana, and I think that for the best, as they had a bit of struggle finding the value with the anti-nade that they really wanted. So the door is open, and all the pressure on Flamborg and the Slumbos.
Yeah, all the pressure. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see them swap over to the Ana in the last round for them. But yeah, it did not find the value that they were looking for here. But look, they're just kind of charging straight through the choke.
And they're finding the picks. Icy Sniper going down. This is aggressive. This is Goats at its core. This is incredibly aggressive play. And it's a big pick, but they get Duke 8 going down, getting D-Max, but still taking the pick onto Leo. Still getting these kills, and it's going to be Stratism first down.
Yeah, and it's not exactly as fast as Stratism did it, but it's basically the same thing. One team fight, and you're already capping first point here. Stratism's gonna have to have a very strong streets hold here. Maybe even try to hold arches. You do see them all get those 4 spawns, but now Flamborg gonna try to be very aggressive into this here. You see him already building up to a couple ultis right now. They're gonna have 4 or 5 ultis ready to go into this next fight. Stratism really only gonna have about 3 at the start. Gonna have to build up the rest of them pretty quickly here.
Especially the Rally from Tribe. That's what I'm looking at. Rally is such a strong ultimate in this state with the everlasting armor it provides. That armor only goes away when you die. There goes the stun and the shatter, but it's still done. Shatter in from Leo, gonna get stunned up. There you go, there's the Graviton with the Transcendence to keep him alive through it. Incredible amounts of support ults, incredible amount of ults going on. The insane amount of just so many ults being used and so much visual clutter. Even the game is slowing down. It's so cluttered. There's the D.Va Bomb into the back line. Both breaks going to get taken out. Quince's gone. So finally, maybe it's Flamborg and the Slumbos time to take it. But Star Platinum gone. It's going to be a trade, but finally, Flamborg comes out on top.
Yeah, every ultimate on the field was used there. Star Platinum, I think they used a Shatter at the start, able to build up another Shatter during that entire fight right there. Leo, same thing. Same thing with Promise. Choice of One, they're using that grab pretty late in the fight, means they will not have a grab ready for this next engagement. But if you're Stratism, this is a fight when you're coming back out here, you need to win. Eat some clock away. 4 minutes plus on the time back right now for Flamborg. If you allow them to cap this point here very fast, they're going to have enough time to basically bury you.
Oh no! And they lose Leo immediately. Shatter into the back and the D.Va Bomb to take out ProZX. That is curtains. That is as bad as you could have it for Flamborg and for Stratism. For Flamborg, it's amazing. You're going to have more than 5 minutes on the clock here, and the stacker onto ProZX.
5 minutes, 17 seconds for them there. And like you said, that stagger. Stratism, though, going to be coming out here with some ultimates from Flamborg. Going to be able to build some of their own right here. They actually have 4 ready to go, but the shatter, though, from Leo is big.
And it's going to take out Lethal in the end. That's a good way to start a hold, to get them some breathing room, and it'll get them just that, a moment's reprieve.
Yeah, and again, with it being Goats, I mean, these fights do not last very long, or they last incredibly long here. You're only really give yourself about 5 seconds before the next fight starts out here, and Star Platinum finding Leo again early is huge.
Yeah, Leo going down, Star Platinum, the grab, they can't follow up on it. That's your powerful follow-up is the Reinhardt. D.Va Bomb in, there's the bomb, and the Graviton Surge. Transcendence and Beat as well, the support ults, no one can die, and everyone pumping out massive amounts of damage. There's the Shatter to find 2, and there it is. There's Flamborg pushing through 4 minutes and going into last fight for Stratism. They get the D-Mac onto Funky Steve as well. Charge in, they're at the spawn doors. Can anyone even touch the cart for Stratism? They're just stuck here. There's almost nothing they can do. They're starting to peek out, but they need the touch. They'll get a little bit of a contest. D.Va Bomb right up, takes out Proms again immediately. It's such a brutal loss, and there is the rally just to add insult to injury and to add 4 4 minutes and 32 seconds onto the time bank. That's deadly right there.
Yeah, and I believe I was watching one of the earlier streams today on the A stream, and Chef Billy was talking about, is this potentially, in their game, was that potentially the most time they have ever seen in a time bank for Kings Row overtime? I have to ask the same question here now. 4.5 minutes. That is more time than you get coming out of the gates normally. That's an insane round there from Flemborg and the Slumbos with Strautism. They were able to win this first point incredibly fast last time around. They need to do that again here. If they take a fight, if they lose a fight on this first point, they're gonna put themselves at such a huge disadvantage, because you know Flemborg is gonna be trying to make sure that Funky Steve, it just gets staggered out here.
That they are, and for Flemborg and the Slumbos, we said all the pressure was on them. It is now off. They have everything that they need, and if you know, they are at match point here. If they hold this, they guarantee themselves the draw, and they guarantee that if they go to a map 3, that they will not be playing. Yes, please, guys, get the draw, please. Could we please get the draw?
We have a
gentleman's agreement.
For fun map 3, please.
For fun.
But right now,
please.
I mean, Strautism has to win this fight fast. I like what Flemborg is doing here. They're playing it a little bit differently, and they find Quintus out early. A huge start here for them.
That is a huge start, because you lose your Lucio, you lose so much mobility. That means you can't stop any incoming aggression that rolls through, and there you go. Oh boy, Strautism, it's just not looking good. Leo and Desmaria both going incredibly low. Can they stay alive? The rally comes through. Leo goes down before the Transcendence can come through. And there's Palm as well down. And it's all looking like curtains for Strautism as they have fallen to their knees.
If there was a moment where we would see the Winston swap, I would think it would be now, but it looks like Leo's gonna stay on it. They don't get the touch actually, and it's gonna end right there. So Flemborg and the Slumbos, 4.5 minutes to get 33.3% on the point, and they will get themselves a series win.
Yeah, and they will send us to an early end. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be tough for Strautism. There's no other words for it. Flemborg and the Slumbos with 4.5 minutes. This is even harder than getting a full hold on just a normal round, in not extra rounds. Because not only are you holding 4 minutes, you're holding 4.5 minutes. You have an extra fight to defend against. This is going to be brutally tough. And if Strautism wants the chance for a map 3, a chance to win this, they need to hold what is going to be, I mean, probably, even if these fights take a while, 5 or 6 fights in a row.
At the least. 5 or 6 fights at the least there. And that's basically at that point, you're saying the fights are lasting about 45 seconds, which, yeah, I think we might have seen that on the long range of what we've seen, but honestly, the fights really only last about 10-15 seconds at the most right now. So if you're Strautism, you're not going to do the same thing that Flemborg did, because Flemborg just played aggressive and it worked out for them. Strautism has to play back. They have to play it safe.
But they do, and they can't afford any early losses. Icy Sniper nearly going down. They're looking for those early picks. Icy Sniper gets stunned up. Can they find the win here? Can Flemborg find that early pick? Auto Volt Charge going the way of Leo. Is it the turnaround? Is it the opportunity? Lethal on that off angle, trying to take some pot shots with that opportunity. We're getting up to ults. We have the beat for both of these Lucios, the long range. We have the rally from Tri. Icy Sniper does not have theirs yet. Beat. Quintus goes down. That's an early loss, and it usually heralds disaster for Strautism. They have no beat, no support ultimates to keep them alive. It's the most crucial loss, and that's all that she wrote for Strautism. They couldn't read it. They couldn't find it. They will fall 2-0. Flemborg and the Slumbos will move on.
Another 2-0 matchup here, but again, this was actually a very close 2-0 in my opinion. I feel like Stralston, they looked a lot different after Poinsett did disconnect on Nepal, but then Flemborg and the Slumbos just came out on their attack round here, or the offensive round here on Kings Row, and just laid waste to what Stralston did, which was a round that both me and you thought they did really good on right there, but Flemborg and the Slumbos might be making a name for themselves now in this tournament.
Yeah, that they might, because 4.5 minutes on the clock is pretty big. Pretty big. They did get that boost of 48 seconds from the push to a minute, but still, that's 3 minutes. That's almost 4 minutes on their clock once they finished already. Dominant play is the name of the game for Flemborg and the Slumbos. It was honestly the name of the game for this entire match, and for this entire day was some pretty dominant games, pretty one-sided for a lot of them. Now, we had a lot of good fights from our teams that got defeated, but we saw some very strong performances, and we saw a lot of teams show themselves to be incredibly fear-worthy.
Yeah, a lot of teams did kind of, show themselves as being some of those teams that maybe you have to be a little bit concerned about here throughout this entire tournament. Remember, it's 2 weekends. You still have a game tomorrow, and then next week is when you're really getting down and dirty. You're going for that money for the entire thing. You want to make sure you put yourself in a very good position for that. So the 3 teams that won today did just that. The 3 teams that lost, they still do have a chance, I believe, but I don't know how good it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure, especially our teams that might have lost in like round 2, round 3, completely possible for them to turn it around. We don't know exactly where they've went in their round 3 and their round 4. Our round 4 teams, it's gonna be a bit tougher for that. So we'll have to see if we'll see some of these teams turn it around, if we'll see Flemborg and the Slumbos, Flemborg and the Slumbos, then too. Flemborg and the Slumbos in our we did so well during the actual games with these names.
No, we didn't.
That we're now.
I messed up so often. You only messed up twice. I messed up a lot.
No, I'm talking about not breaking down and laughing at the names. But regardless, with Flemborg and the Slumbos, I think that we have a great chance of seeing these teams. We've seen some really good strength from them, but I'm very excited to see when these teams get tested, when it goes down to the wire, when we talk about getting into the bracket stage, where we talk about getting into those first 3 games, where we talk about getting into Assault. I
wanted to see it so badly tonight.
You, baby. I miss you, Assault. I miss her.
Please come back.
But anyway, Assault went out to get some milk about 2 years ago and just hasn't come back. But maybe one day we'll see her. But that will have to come tomorrow, because that is the end of the broadcast for today. I'm going to assume that CGL1 is still going, considering we had a bunch of 2-0s. So tune in to them at twitch.tv/CGL1. Make sure that you got that. And we're going to be signing off. So thank you, Dex, for joining me. Thank you, Nacho, for hopping on for that one game we had at the start. And that's it. Maybe next time you'll get more than one 15-minute game. But until then, thank you so much for watching. And if you're interested in more CGL action, hit that heart button, because we've got much more than the GOATS tournaments. We've got so much happening on CGL and beyond. So from us here, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for EU GOATS action. Don't miss a moment. Goodbye.